This story is one in the series from the African Wildlife Foundation, brought to you by Soundprints in Norwalk, Connecticut.
Norman the Lion by Laura Gates Galvin, illustrated by Christopher Leeper, narrated by Al Gates. A hot day slowly comes to an end as the brilliant sun begins to set in Zambia, Africa. A young lion stretches and yawns after a short nap in the shade. Along the river, groups of animals journey together. But Norman is a young lion. He is alone. He used to live with his family in a pride. Now he is 5 years old, and it is time for him to live on his own for a short while. Norman slowly gets to his feet. He is hungry and thirsty after his sleep. He walks to the river's edge and laps up the cool water. As Norman drinks, something catches his eye. He quietly lifts his head to get a closer look. Norman sees a dark green shape floating in the water. Could this be food? A single log floats in the river near him. Norman carefully puts his front paws onto the log so he can peer over it and get a closer look at the shape in the water. It's a tortoise. The tortoise will make a tasty snack for Norman. He leans over the log and bats at the tortoise with his front paw, but he can't quite reach it. He carefully pulls himself onto the log. The log begins to wobble and shake as Norman tries to keep his balance. Then the log and Norman slowly drift away, farther and farther from the shore. Norman quickly forgets the tortoise. He wants to be back on land, not in the water. Norman and the log begin to circle and slowly float in the direction of the shore. Splash! Norman leaps into the shallow water. He runs from the shore, stopping under an acacia tree. He plops down with a yawn and rolls in the shade. Norman is even hungrier after his water adventure. He hasn't eaten anything in days. He sees something moving in a nearby bush. He quietly sneaks over to see what it is. Norman sticks his nose in the bush to get a better look. It's a lizard. Norman traps the lizard with his giant paw. But suddenly, Norman sees the lizard running away. He has only caught the lizard's tail. Norman runs after the lizard. The lizard is fast, but not as fast as Norman. At last, Norman catches some food. Norman spends the early evening looking for more food. He chases a wildebeest, but he can't catch it. He chases a zebra, but it also gets away. Norman is very tired from all his effort. As the moon lights up the night sky, Norman gives himself a bath. Later tonight, Norman will hunt for more food, but for now, he will settle down for a much-needed nap. About African lions. Lions live mostly in Africa and are part of the cat family. They are very big cats. Male lions can weigh up to 550 pounds, and female lions can weigh up to 350 pounds. Lions live throughout the Sahara Desert and are found in grassy plains, savannas, open woodlands, and scrub country. They live in family groups called prides. Prides are made up of several females, a few young cubs, and 1 or 2 male lions. Young male lions like Norman leave the pride when they are 5 years old. They live on their own for approximately the next 3 years before joining another pride. Nicknamed King of the Jungle, the lion is a beautiful and strong creature.